Either I need to do better at knowing what's coming to my P.O. box, or you all need to label your boxes better. But I've got a ton of stuff and I have no idea what it is, so I figured we'd just hang out and open it on camera. Let's find out what this is. First one had a something on it that has kind of fallen off. It looks like it was YES or UES. I got no idea. So let's see. Mystery box number 1. A Christmas present from MetaQuest just after Christmas, of course. Blah, blah, blah. Recognize, work alongside you. We're excited for what's ahead. Oh, and it's got signatures from everybody. That's cute. They sent...
Drum roll, please.
A wave card. Of course, this came in while I was at CES and a couple of creators had it and kind of spoiled this for me. Check out the quality on this thing. Okay, that didn't sound as cool as I wanted it to. This is a wave card. Basically, it's got a QR code on it, but what it also has is it has NFC capability. So if someone says, hey, what's your channel? I can pull this out, I can slap their phone with it and it'll take them straight to it, give them all my contact info and everything. So it's like a really easy thing for networking and stuff. You meet someone, just go bam, and give it to them. So that's pretty freaking cool. A MetaQuest journal? They're really going all in on this design. You might remember that sweater from a while back that had the same design on the back, the MetaQuest on the front. The sweater is very warm and very comfy, but if I had to review it, I wish it had a pocket, maybe a hood, but at least a pocket. We got more thank yous, more signatures, and a very open pad of paper with lines and a spot to put the date. I'm not big on journaling, but I do actually keep extensive records of the channel. I don't know if I've shared that much with all of you out there, but I keep a calendar on the wall that every day I write our subscriber count at the end of the day and what all we posted that day. And that's how I can look back and see that we haven't missed posting a video in, gosh, I want to say it's like 4 years now. Maybe not quite 4 years. Maybe it's been like 3 years. But we have posted something daily every day for that long, and I keep track of it all on a calendar that I keep all the calendars too. So we'll make sure and get some shots to show you all those on screen. Now, a Batman shirt. We were cool enough to get to go to Seattle early, and we were given Batman shirts already there. So this may be an extra. Batman Arkham Shadow. Obviously one of the biggest, hottest launches of last year. Camouflage, we got to go up to Seattle and hang out with them. Super cool. Thank you, MetaQuest. Thank you, Batman. Thank you, Camouflage. I believe that's everything in the box there. That's pretty cool. Now I thought this little tiny box was gonna be, I thought that's what this was gonna come in because I knew this was coming. I want it to sound like metal on metal when I drop this, but it just will not do what I want it to. Here's the little mystery box I was most excited to open because I thought it was gonna be this card. This may just be something to review later. Oh, Prism XR controller grips. So Prism XR, you know them, they made that like toilet bowl Quest. I keep calling it that because Eagle Docs do, the guy who sent us the Dundee Awards, always calls it that, but it kind of looks like a toilet bowl. It's the Quest 3 charging stand. Well, they have launched their own controller grips for the 3S, similar to like the original metal ones. Let's see what's in here. This looks like it may have come international. In true JayBratt fashion, they covered it in freaking packaging tape. Never cut towards yourselves, kids. I should teach a safety course on knives. So it looks like a couple things from Prism came in all at the same time. I should teach a safety course on knives. They really prepared for this thing to go internationally, so now it's impenetrable. Come out. Wasn't I just talking about this? The toilet bowl charging dock. Yeah, so this is the new one specifically for the 3S, where there was one for the 3 made before. So it looks like we got a couple Prism things to review in another video. The original dock worked pretty well, so I'm curious to see what they did because the 3S obviously doesn't include the dots on the bottom to charge it from. So it'll be interesting to see what they've done differently here to make this one work. And let's try opening, let's open this one. This one obviously seems like it's something electronic because it's got the fire warning on it. Gosh, I feel like I can almost see through the box what it is. There's a logo in there, but I just can't quite make it out. Always use that small sharp unboxing knife, even with bags, because you want to be safe, you want to be careful. Oh, True Gear, another company jumping in to make their own haptic vests. I'm pretty excited to open that up. Full haptic vest in there, similar to what we've seen with HAPTICS before, which we also have theirs too right now. So this would be cool for a comparison and a review. I thought more of these were like gamer goodie boxes than it's turning out to be. Only the one from Meta was. Everything else is something to review, which I know we're behind on reviews. I am well aware, so we are hoping to get back to that here shortly. Get back to your regularly scheduled programming now that the holidays are over. Okay, So at least one of them is what I thought it was. We have got a gigantic Last Stand survival kit. If you don't know Last Stand, it's a mixed reality PvP game. It puts you and other people from across the world kind of in the same mall together. It's actually a really neat idea. We've covered it in a couple shorts. I think it's been in a couple videos too. It combines you in a mixed reality way where you're in your room still, but it kind of transforms it into this mall. And then you see the other person across the way. They've added new modes too that are like co-op and stuff, but let's see what all they sent us. I better be able to take this to the zombie apocalypse and actually survive. Okay, I'll give it to them. We've got an ammo belt full of basically little Nerf darts. We've got pins from Last Stand. We've got a target for some target practice. And we've got a legit Last Stand gun here. It's even got this giant, and the mag's already loaded. That is cool. If its battery's not included though, I'm about to lose it. Let's see, what else have we got? Nerf guide. So yeah, this must, well, it says Nerf on there. Is it officially licensed? We might get in trouble for calling it that. Oh no, this is officially Nerf. It's got the brand on it and everything. This has me pretty excited. 4 C batteries. Who the hell has C batteries? I'm so excited. I'm about to go get C batteries to run this thing. Give me a moment. I'm gonna run to the store and get some C batteries apparently, but this thing so far, they got the branding on it, Last Stand, the name. One of the stickers is peeling up. It even says mixed reality PvP shooter. Maybe the battery's already, it doesn't feel heavy enough to have 4 C batteries in it is why I'm assuming it's not, but they even put fake blood on it and stuff. You're supposed to look right down the barrel to figure out if something's on, right? That's what you do. I literally have like every kind of battery here except C batteries. I have AA's and AAA's and watch batteries and 9 volts, but like how often do you ever need C or D batteries anymore? Sad. No C batteries. Well, F. Okay, we will resume this video shortly. Did you know 4 C batteries cost $13, at least at my local store? And they come in like impenetrable packaging. No match for the small sharpened boxing knife though. I even asked them at the store, I was like, do people buy these like ever? And they're like, no. Like most things these days, if they're big enough to need this strong, they come with a battery pack. But it's a Nerf gun and I got it for free, so. It does add some substantial weight to it there. Jeez. Let's go have some fun. That is awesome. Obviously the meta card and stuff was more useful, but the coolest thing of the day was definitely this. At least fun part about Nerf though is you have to go pick up all the darts afterwards, which is always annoying. But hey, super cool thing from Last Stand. If you haven't checked them out, obviously the game, whole different thing than this, but the game is actually pretty fun. They're adding more to it, so keep an eye on it. It is still technically in early access, I believe, and I'll leave a link down below if I can save you some money on it. Once again, thanks to everybody who sent us stuff in the video today, but the bigger thanks goes to all of you out there. It's because of all of you that we are knocking on the door of 100K right now, that it's been a wild year last year and this year. It's already started off with a bang too. But thank you so much, and I'll see you in another reality.